here, bringing you behind the scenes of my new animation, The Legend. So make sure you check out the animation, it's in the description. And yeah, so I have prepared some questions here directed at my subscribers here, as well as the guys coming from the animation who want just to see the behind the scenes. So I prepared some questions to see how long did it take to make this. So it took about 3 to 4 months. I would say I stopped. I like animated for a week and then I would stop for a week and then animate again. So it was on and off. So I would say a total of 2 to 4 weeks of that. So what's the story? The story goes that there's this guy who is like a legend. He kills all the mobs, and he's really mastered the game mechanics, and he's untouchable. But that'll soon change because I'm bringing him to the Gladiator Part 2. So this is basically a intro to this character here. But yeah, that's this. Next question. Oh yeah, yeah, and these mobs want to kill him because he's killed all their mobs, all their friends. And if you see in the end of the animation, there's a pile of mobs gathered up. Okay, what softwares did you use? Okay, I use Cinema 4D. This, and then I use Photoshop, which is for textures. Then I use Premiere Pro for exporting YouTube and stuff. Then I use After Effects for the effects and stuff, color correction. And surprisingly, I actually use ScreenFlow for the audio. Yeah, I'm really new with Adobe stuff, but as long as it gets the job done, I'm okay. So audio comes from ScreenFlow, and I got all the audio from websites and stuff. Okay, next question. Why do you like action? I like action because it's just really fun to get all these movements together, and I'm actually not really good at other types of animating because, as you can see at the beginning, it's just kind of really boring. I can't do humor, but it's getting better. We'll see if I can start becoming a comedy animator. But yeah, I like action. I was inspired by Dylan Gu. I love this God's Own Bleed animation, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that, and I started animating action scenes. So next one is, when is your next animation? I have no idea, but I might do one for real life, like a real life animation one. Minecraft comes to real life animation, and then maybe I'll put the Gladiator one. And yeah, I don't know when, but we'll see. So the next questions are for my subscribers here. If you don't know anything about animating, you probably won't get this, but yeah. If you want to know how I managed this set, so I had a lot of moving parts in this, as you can see, grass moving, flower moving, and I wanted to make the leaves move, but I forgot to enable it like a retard, and I didn't want to render it again. So how I manage this, and I have like a ton of people here, as you can see. So say I'm animating this bit of the fight, I would delete, so like this, I would delete the previous zombies that were moving, and I would just first load them in here, and as you can see, they're here now. So once I finish animating these bits here, I would delete them like that, and store them in here, and once I'm done the entire animation, I just load them in, and then hit the render. So I did that for all these guys. So now if I hit play, the frame rate is at 15, but you can always do this. So if I set this at 10, and now it's real time, but it's kind of laggy, but you can always work like this as well. So that's what I did to manage the characters. And for the set, what I did was I loaded in a low poly one with no 3D grass, nothing's moving in it, no particle effects, and then I have a set where everything is moving, like the leaves as well as the torches, and torch has particles, grass is moving, and yeah, so that's what I did to manage the set. Next question. How did you make your rig? Well, the character, that's what I meant. If I load him in here, Minecraft folder, rigs, made rigs. So we got this guy. I actually, how I got this guy was I was making a ponytail and then a then a beard, and this for my rig template. And it turned out pretty okay, so I just decided to put them all on one character. So beard, ponytail, and the hairpiece, and the sunglasses, and it created this and a cape. But the cape didn't really work out. Yeah, so that's how I got this rig. What were the effects you used? Oh, I already covered that. The grass and stuff. But I'll show you one quick one that I really liked, and I love it so much that I put in my template thing that I'm selling. So if I hit play, it's a blood effect. You can change to dirt or something or whatever. Dirt, like so, and now you got dirt particles moving around. So it's quite, I love it because you can change the time you want it to set off, and you can change if you don't want to see the objects, and you're in the render, and then you got all these options here that help optimize your workflow, because normally you have to create emitters and it's just a whole mess and really annoying. And yeah, so that's about it for my questions. If you have any other questions, just comment down below and I'll try and answer them. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned for other animations. Go subscribe to my other channel, and goodbye.